After watching the Andre Berto, Robert the Ghost Guerrero fight, um, after 12 rounds, that is definitely a fight of the year candidate. Um, it was a rugged brawl, a mauling fight. Round one, Guerrero outboxed Berto, knocked him down in the first round, and round two, Guerrero was mauling and brawling Berto like he thumbed it, like he threw a punch and the thumb caught him in the eye, and Guerrero's eye started to badly swell. Then he knocked him down again. So he was knocked down two times, one in the first, one in the second. Round three, Guerrero continued to maul and brawl Berto. Berto had no answer for it. In the fourth round, Berto fought better in that round. I thought Berto won that round because he was starting to land. Those devastating uppercuts, and it just seemed to not have any effect on Guerrero. But like I said, I thought Berto fought better in that round, so I thought he won that round. Round five was tough to score, but I still gave it to Guerrero. Infighting, mauling and brawling. Round six, I thought Berto won round six. He hurt him. Not that he hurt him, he stunned him in that round. So I thought Berto won round six. Round seven, Guerrero again continued to maul and brawl Berto. He hurt Berto again in the seventh round. In the eighth round, I thought Guerrero won the eighth round. More mauling and brawling and staying right next to him, staying in the pocket. Even though Berto, in these rounds was still getting off shots, those uppercuts that for some reason, Guerrero was just giving him that uppercut because he kept his left hand down, therefore allowing Berto to constantly throw and land that right uppercut at him. In the ninth round, Berto landed the hardest shots. Guerrero didn't really do much of anything in the ninth round. I don't know if he was taking a round off or what, or he couldn't see or whatever he was doing. I think he only landed like 8 punches in that round. So I thought Berto won that round. Round 10, I thought Guerrero won that round. Again, with more mauling and just brawling him. Same thing in the 11th. Mauling and brawling. He stayed right next to him. Didn't give Berto a chance to really do anything. Again, even though Berto was still continuously landing that right uppercut, Guerrero, he took it and kept coming forward. 12th round, Guerrero is clearly winning the fight. If he stays away, he wins. What does he do? Shows his grit, bear down, and just getting Berto's ass all the way to the end. And even when the bell is sounded afterwards, he's still throwing punches, and Berto just couldn't do a goddamn thing about it. I just thought Guerrero won all the rounds except for round 4, 6, and 9. He just beat on Berto, mauled and brawled him, and Berto really truly didn't have an answer for it. Even though he tried to come back, but it just was not enough in the fight. And with Guerrero, this is a guy who started as, like Kellerman said, as a junior featherweight, coming to fight a solid welterweight, and was able to take his shots and keep coming forward and hurt him and knock Berto down. So I give Guerrero all the credit in the world for fighting this fight and taking this fight and just taking it to Berto, and just took the fight right out of Berto. I've always thought Berto was a tomato can. I always thought Berto was just, I didn't really see nothing in Berto. He hadn't really fought anyone. When he won the title, he had a couple of title defenses. He hadn't really fought nobody. I remember when he was champion, he had fought Collazo. I thought he lost that fight. And then when he did fight Victor Ortiz, he lost that fight. And then I remember after the Ortiz fight, he fought Zabik. Through 5 rounds, Zabik was getting in Berto's ass even when the fight was stopped. But I thought he was losing that fight as well. And even after the fight, you know, when Kellerman is talking to Berto, like Berto's making all kinds of excuses. Oh, he helped me. He did this. He did that. Listen, Berto was holding and hitting as well. Hit him low a couple of times. Listen, this is boxing. Like Ricky Hatton said a long time ago, this is not a tickling contest. Sometimes it's gonna get rough, you know. So as far as all the excuses and this, he did this, he did that, I really felt timid to do. Cry me a river, okay? Because this is boxing. This is a hurt business. You're in to hurt one another. Legally, of course, but, you know, it's just a whole bunch of sob story and excuses. And he did this and he got away with that. Come on. You know, this is what you're in it for. You know, so like I said, it was definitely a Fight of the Year candidate. Not saying it is Fight of the Year. I just said it's a candidate for Fight of the Year. Now, where does Guerrero go from here? He's talking about he wants to fight Mayweather next year. I mean, if he wants to fight Mayweather, it's his prerogative to want to do so. Me personally, I really don't see what Mayweather could gain by fighting Robert the Ghost Guerrero. To be honest, what would he gain by fighting him? He gains nothing. People don't want to see Mayweather fight Guerrero. People still want to. I'm not going to say everyone, because a lot of people have lost faith in Mayweather fighting Pacquiao, but people still want to see it. Or even Mayweather fight Martinez. At this point in the game, Guerrero fight would do nothing for Mayweather's supposedly legacy, you know. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do fight next year. So if that contract is signed, don't be surprised, because I said it. That's my views on that fight. The undercard, Keith Thurman, he took it to Katana. Katana ran like a girl the whole night up until when he caught him. Knocked him out, stopped him, landed some good shots, and that was it. That was all she wrote. He says he wants to fight anyone at 147, 154. I mean, right now, people aren't going to really take him serious. I mean, he's had, 18, 19 fights? So, I mean, he's not there yet. He's on his way, but he's just not there. And like I said, Katana did run like a girl the whole night. You know, so, you know, it was a good stoppage for Thurman. So those are my views on that. Leave your comments, good or bad. For those who watched and subscribed, thank you. For those who haven't and who do watch, do subscribe, and there'll be more videos to come. Till next time, everyone.